Good evening, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. And once again, we're in the meeting with me. My name is Journalist Master Mike Surjadi from Atomy Canada. Today, I would like to share about the habits of successful people in Atomy. That's why we call it the daily 8 core habits. This is not created by a member. This is not created by me. I don't take the credit. This is created by our CEO Hangil Park himself. But it is being duplicated to all the Imperial Master, Crown Master, Royal Master. Most of them, they use these daily 8 core habits. Because remember, unsuccessful people and successful people, we all have habits. For example, what are the habits of unsuccessful people? They watch news 8 hours a day. They gossip 4 hours a day. They talk nonsense. They debate for something that doesn't even matter in their lives for hours. So those are unsuccessful people habits. But of course, successful people also have habits. I think this is the time that we all need to learn, not just learn, but we apply it into our daily habits. So these are all the 7 Imperial Master. Actually, now they're the newest one, the ninth one, right? So all these successful people, the Imperial Master and Atomy, they all have habits. If you follow their success stories, none of them they said they don't have habits. They just flow with the flow, right? Go with the flow. None of them say that. They have to get up from their comfort zone in order for them to achieve their success. None of them they have the natural way of getting sales master, diamond master. There's no way. You must force your success. You must force and compress in a timely manner so you have a booming effect into your growth. So these are all the Imperial Master have done, and none of them not to have the successful people habits. In Korea itself, every year before the COVID, they have the Leaders Club workshop like this. This was done in 2019. So these are people who are making over 100,000 per year, right? So company have these meetings every year to have this workshop every year for all these Leaders Club members. And I believe right now there are almost 1,000 Leaders Club member, people who are making over 100,000 a year. And people who are making 200,000 a year, they are called leaders, Royal Leaders Club member. Right now, I believe there are almost 500 people who are making this amount of income every year. They all have habits. What about the Crown Leaders Club member? These are people who are making over 400,000 per year. And actually, there's one in Canada, Royal Master Nami Lee, right? So all these amazing, successful Atomian have habits, the daily 8 core habits. I think we all need to learn what are they doing every day? What are their daily activities every day, right? So we can all copy and duplicate from them. The first one is reading. How many? How long? 10 to 15 minutes. For some of us, we are not used to read. Of course, it's really challenging to start reading. Maybe start with like 1 or 2 pages, 4 or 5 pages. Doesn't matter as long as you start reading. But it doesn't mean that you read anything. You read newspaper. No, you only read things that brings progress or something that brings you a better version for your life. So you need to read something that maybe like inspirational from YouTube. You can listen to audiobooks, right? I'll give you an example. The Magic of Thinking Big, right? That is the very first book that I think you all must read. And Think and Grow Rich, The Secret of Storytellers, right? And The Greatest Networker in the World. There are so many books that we can all just read. Even if you don't have one, just read your Bible. That is the best book that we all have to read. Because when you don't read, it means you don't have the vision. You rather be blind than living with no vision. I truly believe that. So stop complaining, stop criticizing, blaming others. Why my upline is not helping me? Because you have to be your own leader. Because leaders are readers. If you want to be a good leader, of course you have to read. But some of us, we are very time limit it, right? Like me, I personally, when I used to live very far, 2 hours away from my work, I don't have time, 15 minutes. That's a luxury. I can sit and open books for 15 minutes. That's a luxury for me. So what I did was when I drove for 2 hours, because I drove like 100 kilometers in the rural area, so there's no highway there. So it took me 2 hours to get to the workplace. So what did I do? I have a choice: open the news channel, my favorite channel, or listen to musics, wasting my 2 hours, right? Listening nonsense. Or I plug into YouTube or CS Atomy, anything that I can read and learn for my beneficial characters. So you have to choose. Because whatever that you listen every day to the audiobook, this will zip in into your subconscious mind. When it is already zipped in, then you will act based upon that subconscious mind. That is number one, reading every day. You can start 10 minutes, you can go 15 minutes, but the longer you're in anatomy, it has to be more. You cannot be, after a year, you're still reading 15 minutes. Right now, I'm reading at least 1 to 2 hours every day. And the second daily 8 core habits is what's Atomy VODs. VOD means video on demands. You can go to CS Atomy, or you can go to the YouTube official channels, or you can go to my YouTube Atomy International YouTube channels. Watch any VOD. It could be from CEO Han-Gil Park, it could be from Dr. Lee, it could be from Sharon Rose Master James Chang, right? Any leaders. As long as it's all about Atomy, right? It could be products. You love Hemohim, then learn about Hemohim by Sharon Rose Master James Chang. You can learn from that video, right? Do not watch news. Most people said, Mike, I need to watch news. I need to watch news at least 2 hours a day. Let me ask you something. Do you gain anything after you watch the news? Yes, you know the news. That's it. Watching news is not wrong. I watch news, I listen to news, radio, right? Maybe just for 5 to 10 minutes max. From that 5 to 10 minutes, I know the whole world situation. What's happening in Canada, what's happening in Indonesia, what's happening in Singapore, I know. But people are addicted to listen at least hours, every beginning of the hour, they have to tune into the news because they're addicted. It's like, it's one of the addiction, similar like smoking, similar like drugs. Watching news, that's an addiction. We all have to fight it. How do you fight it? Change the channel. That's it. Instead of you tune into the news, tune into any other channels about Atomy, right? Watch Atomy VOD at least one video per day. If you can watch 2 videos, it's better. For me, I watch maybe like 5 video every day. Every time when I wash the dishes, because that is my role as a husband, after my wife cooks and then everything done, then that is my dishwashing time. I plug into Atomy channel, plugged into YouTube, listen to the Atomy VODs every day. I do not waste my ears listening to something nonsense because we all only have 24 hours a day. You can waste it watching Netflix, Korean drama, whatever it is that is your pleasure. Then after a year, you're not going anywhere. Your life is the same, right? Your hardship is the same, is even worse because you are getting older, you are aging, your health is degrading, right? You're not making the same amount of income like 10 years ago because company changes employees. They want to hire young, fresh graduates, right? Cheaper, faster than you. Just admit it. We all getting older. We are getting slower in terms of moving, in terms of thinking, right? So watch something that beneficial to your characters, and it can bring you closer to your dreams to become whatever it is that you wanted through Atomy. Number 3, use Atomy products. If I have to ask you a question, do you choose your spouse or Hemohim? If the answer is you choose your spouse, then I'm sorry, you're not going to be successful. You're not going to be successful because if you love Hemohim, if you love the product, you're going to keep sharing to everyone that you meet about this Hemohim. And that will change your life. But if you choose to love your spouse, I don't mean you hate your spouse, you beat up your spouse. No, I'm not saying that. What you do is you have to choose Atomy products more than your spouse, because your spouse doesn't change you anything. If you have a nagging husband, if you have a nagging wife, they keep nagging the rest of their lives, right? But if you bring them a new car for your husband, they're gonna change to become a loving husband, right? If you bring a Louis Vuitton every month, a new one, your wife will become a loving wife, right? This will change your life. So use Atomy products with love, because you have to tell everyone until your spit comes up. If you haven't spitted somebody else with when you're sharing the Atomy products, you're not there yet. Because you are responsible for your own Atomy ID. Nobody above you, your upline, your sponsor, they're not responsible for your success. No. You are the captain of your own ship in Atomy. By using Atomy product means like this. When I tell my members, hey, Peter, do you want to be successful in Atomy? If the answer is no, of course I don't waste my time. I look for another business partners, right? If they want to stay as a consumer, why do you have to bother them? Let them be. They already enjoy the absolute quality, high quality products with the very cheap, affordable price, right? No need to disturb them. Let them be as a consumer, right? But if they are a consumer that they want to become successful, you ask them, have you used Atomy products? How many have you used? If the answer is only one, that means they're not serious. If the answer is they only use the toothbrush or toothpaste, that means they're not serious in achieving their success in Atomy. So what do I do? What do I tell them? You have to wake up with Atomy products, and you have to go to bed with Atomy products. In between, you have to use all Atomy products. It means if you want to be serious in this business, when I go to your house, I don't want to see anything that's not Atomy. If it's available in the Atomy website, you have to purchase it from their website to your house. Replace everything. So when friends, family come to my house, every corner, Atomy products. You will not see any other product. If it's not available, of course, I have to buy from the supermarket, right? But if it's available, none of the product that are not Atomy in my house. Simple. Use Atomy products with love. The next one, number 4, share Atomy products. Because once you use Atomy product yourself, then you have the experience to tell others what you experience. But if you only use one or two, then let's say you only use the toothbrush and toothpaste, then you're only sharing toothbrush and toothpaste, because Mike said I cannot share anything else other than toothbrush and toothpaste. And people who are balding, losing hair, do they care about the toothbrush and toothpaste? If you share about the shampoo, hair tonic, hair treatment, right? Anything that related to the hair, they will be interested in trying the product. So that's why when you want to use the Atomy products, when you want to share the Atomy product, make sure you use it yourself. If you want to share Himohim, right? Test it to yourself. See the difference in your health. Because once you see the difference, when you share it from your heart. You're not sharing from your office, my office with PV. Because if you haven't used it, then you are sharing it from my office. Because you want to get the PV. That's not the daily 8 core that our CEO wants. We have to share the Atomy product by introducing the Atomy product to the consumer. It's not all about the speech. You cannot, I know some of my members, they're very good in terms of the ingredients. They know how to research. They know where to produce this and get that ingredient. You don't have to. All you have to do is, this product is amazing. Why don't you give it a try? Some people probably say no. Like, let's say you are being approached by a salesman. Do you think the first time that salesman asks you, Mike, do you want to buy this pen? Let's say the salesman sell the pen, right? Would you say yes? I don't think so. The second time the salesman comes back, offer the same product, saying the same line, do you think gonna buy? Probably no. Third time, fourth time, fifth time, maybe the 10 times. Yes, you said, okay, let me buy it. Just to keep you shut up, right? Pretty much like that. When you share Atomy products, the good news of the Atomy product, you don't stop at the first try. You don't stop at the second try. You keep trying and trying until they give up. Until they give up. Why? Because you already know the benefit of the products. If you already know the benefit of the product, would you stop sharing? I had a habit before Atomy. Wherever I go to the restaurant, right? I'm not right away dig into the food. I usually take out my phone, take a picture, and then post it to my Facebook, Instagram, right? And then my wife and my son, they were hungry and they complain, Mike, let's eat. We're already hungry. Okay, wait. Let the other food comes in, and then take another picture. That was my habit. Why? Because human being love to share. We share selflessly. But how come in Atomy, we're not sharing selflessly? When we use the Atomy product, we keep it to ourselves. Don't let anybody know. Or maybe let once know. When they say no, okay, I just keep quiet. Why? We should be like me. I keep taking picture, even though people are my friend are not coming to the restaurant. They just look at the picture. Oh, it looks good. Where do you buy that? Okay, this is the address. But nobody came. But did I stop? No. I keep sharing everywhere I go to the next restaurant because I love to share. So that is the attitude we all Atomians must have. If you share once, they said no, do not stop. Because this is the good news of the Atomy, right? Some people are focused on selling. Oh, that means I have to share, that means I have to sell. Let me tell you something. If Atomy is all about selling, I quit. The first time I know about selling, I quit 3 years ago. But I know Atomy is not all about selling. You are sharing. So when people want to buy, yes, maybe if you have the extra product at home, you give it to them. But you tell them, you buy it yourself and replace it back to me. I'm not selling you this, right? Because if you focus on selling, that means you will be the slave to that customer. Yes, if you don't trust me, try it. If you keep serving them, bringing products every week, every day, you are slave to them. What is a slave? If you don't do that, then you're not eating on that day. That means if you're not selling that product this month, you're not getting the PV. That's a slave. I don't want to be a slave in Atomy. So what you have to do is you educate them. This is how you make the purchase in Atomy. This is the login that after you become a member, free membership. Once you have the membership ID, have your own password, you can log in and purchase the product that I just gave you. I'm not taking any money. I'm not taking anything from you. You have to buy it yourself, give it back to me. So focus on sharing, not selling. Number 5, this is very important. If you have used the Atomy product, if you have shared Atomy product experience, but you never attend any meetings, any seminar, anything that your upline, your sponsor told you, you're not serious. Is there any surgeon, a specialist doctor, become a doctor without going to the medical school? I would be scared if I know the doctor never been to any medical school. They've been attending years after years, practice after practice before they have their own license, right? Same thing in Atomy. We all want to become Imperial Master. I want to make 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 50,000 a month. But you never attend a meeting. It's similar like you are going to a war without any training. What's going to happen? You don't even know how to shoot. You're going to be sniped, right? So attending meetings, that's very important. Because out there is like a war field, a battlefield. You get rejected, you get bullied, right? You get secluded. your mentality, your mental mind will be degraded out there. Trust me. You think Adam is happy, enjoying full sunlight, rainbow outside? No, it is a battlefield out there. People talk bad about the business. People talk bad about what you're doing. People talk bad about the products. If you never attend the meetings, how do you know that him or him is good? How do you know Atomy company can last for another 100 years? How do you even know our CEO is a good man? You don't even know. All you know is, I heard it from somebody says. I heard it from somebody posted in Instagram. You heard it from somebody, right? Why don't you experience it yourself? Yes, I know because I have attended the meetings. I've attended the seminars. I've attended the Success Academy. That Atomy company is this and that, Carey, Colmar B&H, you know all these companies, right? Now you have the confidence to go out there. Once you go out there, you're gonna hit the minefield, right? You're gonna come back really down. Then when you attend the meetings, you get injected by all the leaders sharing, right? You're gonna have lecture from all the successful leaders, and then your spirit gonna be go up again. You're gonna be lifted up again, right? So that is the power of attending the meeting. So be patient, be united in this business. Don't wait, don't think that Atomy is like overnight success. I want to make $2,000 as an auto sales master next month. There's no such thing like that unless you do not sleep, unless you work like 36 hours a day. Yes, unless you have 100 people like you do not sleep and work 36 hours a day, you can be making 2,000 a month as an auto sales master. But most people, we don't. It takes time to build a business. It takes time for you, even for you to change, to become a better person. So attending the meetings, like before the COVID pandemic, I always expectantly wait for the next seminar because we only have once a month seminar in Canada. We only have once a month, 1 day seminar. We only have twice a year Success Academy. So in a year, we only have 14 meetings. Yes, we have weekly meetings at the center, right? We have a product day every beginning of the month, right? But I want to see the bigger picture of Atomy. Only 14. Every month after the seminar, my heart is expectantly waiting for the next one, then the next one, the next one. Why? Because I'm thirsty of success. So some people, they said, I'm not successful. Why? Because you're not thirsty enough. You have to be as thirsty as possible for you to gain the knowledge, for you to absorb. You know, like a sponge. If the sponge is so dry, when you pour water, it will absorb everything. Every drips, none left, right? But if your sponge is soaked, you cannot absorb anything. So you have to be like this dry sponge every day. For me, I am a dry sponge every day, even until now. I'm always thirsty for knowledge about Atomy. I always thirsty to attend any meetings. Even after we don't have any meetings, like my group meeting is done, I go to YouTube, I try to find somebody else group Zoom meeting recording. That's crazy I was, right? I always want to hear from other leaders. Because I'm from Indonesia, I have Indonesian leader friends. I make friends with many of them, and they invite me to their groups. I join. I bring my groups. I join. I bring my groups. So you have to be this kind of thirsty if you want to be serious in this business, right? Because when you attend the meeting, like I said, after the battlefield out there, you're gonna be refueled with your passion again, and also you will be healed in this meeting. You're gonna get refueled every time. This meeting will help you succeed because this is already history in network marketing industry. Nobody is achieving their success without attending the meeting, right? Nobody. But If you think that you can be successful without attending the meeting, I think that's absurd. That's pretty much you're fooling yourself. I have many members that said, Mike, I don't have time. Meeting like this is wasting my time. I rather be with my family. I rather be with my friends after work because I deserve my own time. I deserve my me time. I work for 12 hours today. I want to relax. I want to watch Korean drama. I want to go to the club drinking with my friends. Yes, it's your choice. But don't expect that you'll be successful if you never attend the meetings. You think you have knowledge, but you don't. You only think that you know Atomy, but unless you attend the meetings, you listen from successful people, then you really not knowing anything in Atomy, right? That is number 5. The reason I highlight the number 3, 4, 5 is for you to easily remember USA. Use, share, and attend. That's if you are really serious in this business, if you want to make success in Atomy. And number 6, show the plan. Similar like the 8 step to success, right? Show the plan. Share the vision. What is showing the plan is? Show the plan, it could be, you could share about the company, who is Atomy, who is Colmar B&H, who is Carey, who are the partners behind Atomy Products. These are showing the plan. Also, the products. Maybe you love the hair products, let's say the hair tonic, because you were bald, now you have hair like me, now you share to everyone, right? Showing the plan, sharing the vision, it does not mean that you sit for 2 hours making a chart around here, around there. No, it doesn't mean like that. It could be only 1 minute, 2 minutes. As long as you tell them that your vision in Atomy is this, right? Let me ask you a question. Atomy company becomes so successful today, whose vision is that? Our CEO Han-Gil Park. That is his vision. But right now, there are 8 Imperial Master. It's going to be the 9th. Whose vision is that? Not CEO Han-Gil Park. It is their own vision. So at the first time, I think you all remember when the first seminar that CEO Han-Gil Park held was only like 17 people came, right? Remember, he was shouting at the, not in the podium, I think in the beat up restaurant, bankrupt restaurant, dark restaurant. He told all these 17 people, I will give you $1 million. I will give you this car, this money, this and that. And out of that 17 people, 10 of them left him. They thought there was a crazy person in the front. 10 people left him because they didn't believe our CEO Han-Gil Park vision. But the remaining 7 people left. The remaining 10 stayed in the room. They actually, like he said, they were half smart people. These 10 people, they are half smart people. So these smart people, the 7 people, the smart people, they left because it doesn't make sense. Because it is our CEO Han-Gil Park vision. But out of these 10 people that stayed, a couple of them, they become Imperial Master. So CEO Han-Gil Park, that time, he was sharing his vision that I can be successful with this Atomy company. You want to join me or not? And out of these 10, most of them, they said, yes, I believed in you. But they had their own vision after that. That's why we had our Imperial Master. And some of them, they become Crown Master. Some of those 10, they become Royal Master. But every one of them, they have their own vision. So in Atomy, same thing. When you first heard about Atomy, it is probably your upline's vision, your sponsor vision, Mike's vision, right? Maybe you don't have a sponsor, you don't have a good upline. Maybe by accident you are here with me, then you listen to my lecture, then I can share your vision, then you impart it to your own life, then it becomes your own vision. But you must have your own vision in order for you to move forward. You cannot have somebody else's vision and expect that you can be successful. It doesn't work like that. All right. So showing the plan, sharing the vision, you just have to tell other people like this. Let's do Atomy business with me. This me when I talk to my friends. Do you want to become successful with me together in Atomy? Most of them, they said, I'm fine with who I am right now. But some of them say yes. So when you tell other people two things, first is let's do Atomy business with me. The second thing is let's use the product. I love this product. Give it a try. So in the end, you're gonna have either consumer or business partners or a hater. A hater, people hate you, right? People want to get away from you. That's okay. I got rejected with so many friends, with so many family. They treat me that like I'm contagious with illness. It's fine. I lose so many friends. I lose so many probably family. I don't know, right? They never tell me, but probably yes. But I get new friends, new families with the same mindset, with the same vision that keep challenging me, challenging each other every time. We keep growing until we become Imperial Master. That's the community that I wanted. I don't want people who say no, right? I just keep going to the next, to the next, and to the next. Showing the plan, it also means you can motivate other people, right? Maybe if you're already an auto sales master, you can show them, this is how I make as an auto sales master. Not in terms of bragging. Bragging means it you show it so other people look very down from you, right? No, it doesn't mean like that. You show it to them that this business is real. You show them when you just started, you only make $70. You show them when you start making 2 commission. You show them when you start making 4 commission until you become auto sales master. That's what I did. But not all of them move. Some of them still become like a spectator. That's good. That's good. Yes, even I'm already making more. They say, that's good. There are always people like that. Don't focus on those people. You focus on people who are interested after you show your own vision. And then it becomes their vision. That's why in the meetings, in our regular meetings, some of the leaders, they attending alone. Some of the leaders, they attending alone. But my group, you are usually attending with at least more half of the group meetings attendees, right? Then my upline asked me, Mike, how come only you bring the most partners into the meetings? Then I tell my upline, because I share my vision the first time. I showed them, this is my vision through Atomy. Then of course, some of them, one ear, one out, right? One goes to the other ear, one goes to the other out. But most of them, they said, I want to be like you, Mike. Then they attended the meeting, not because I forced them. Because if you send the meeting invitation and if they attended, it doesn't mean they attended because their vision. It could be they're just being reactive because your invitation. Maybe because you are keep pushing and keep sending every minute until they said, okay, let me attend this time. But the next week, he's not going to attend the second time because it is not his vision yet. He's just being reactive to your invitation. But once you apply your vision and it becomes their vision, when they attend the meeting, it will become their own proactive action. That is the difference, right? When people are attending because they're being forced or being dragged, they're not going to grow. They will only grow when they're being proactive when attending the meetings. And number 7, consultation. This is important. Doesn't matter how smart, how genius, how high your IQ is, if you do not consult with your upline, with the people above you that you look up them to, right? You respect them to learn from, then you're not growing because you're being proud of yourself. I know everything. I don't need to consult to anyone because I know everything, right? If you have that mentality, you will not grow because you think that you're at the peak. Before I met Atomy, I thought I know everything. I thought I was the best male in this city. But after I met Atomy, I read, I watch Atomy VOD, I keep reading again, watch Atomy VOD again. It turns out that I'm nothing. My knowledge was like 0.01, nothing. Then I keep learning, I keep upgrading myself, I keep consulting to my upline because they were the one doing Atomy longer than me. They were the one doing Atomy maybe 3 or 4 more times longer than me. So I have to learn from them, right? If you don't think that this upline is good, then you change another one because we have so many uplines above us, right? We consult on daily basis. By doing this, you also maintain a relationship with them. So in case you need something in your journey, maybe you want to challenge, you need help from the above, right? You never know. But if you're being proudful, I don't need anyone above me. I am the CEO of myself. Then guess what? You're not going to get help from above either when you need one, right? So consultation is important. Do it on daily basis because this is daily 8 core anyway. You have to do this on daily basis. Last one, number 8. Build the trust. Build the trust or earn your credibility, right? Because you cannot buy the trust. You can build it, but once you ruin it, that's it. You cannot buy back the trust because you have to build it brick by bricks. Don't expect that, oh, I don't talk to my members, I don't talk to my consumer. And then at the time of my challenge, I call them, hey, can you buy 4 Hemohim for my challenge? Do you think they say, okay, Mike, okay, for sure? They say, who are you, Mike? I don't even know you. You never talk to me. Now you want me to buy 4 boxes of Hemohim? Forget it. But if you build the trust, you talk to them on not daily basis, right? Could be like, because you have to schedule when do you want to talk to them, because you have to write them down. This customer buy Hemohim, buy Absolute, buy body lotion, whatever it is, right? Then you know when is the next schedule. Their Hemohim runs out, their Absolute runs out, right? You call them, hey auntie, I think your Hemohim is running out, right? You probably have 5 or 6 more small boxes, that's it. How do you know, Mike? Yes, because I keep track of you, because I love you, auntie. So this is the relationship that you have to build. To build what? The trust. So next time when there's a new products coming out, they don't even have to check it out. They don't even have to say, Mike, let me learn all these ingredients from the new products, okay? Give me three days. Let me study it first. No, because they already have the trust with you. Whatever the new product comes out, they just gonna buy because they have the trust in the company and in you. But if you are the type of a leader who are abusing your customer for your own good, who are manipulating your consumer for your own success, they're not gonna buy anything, right? So building the trust as well to your partners, business partners. So instead of complaining, instead of criticizing, instead of blaming, right? You better just shut your mouth and smile. I know in this journey in Atomy, we don't always get nice people. Just to admit it. I don't always find nice people. I find difficult people, hard to deal with people. But what do? Instead of complaining or criticize them, just smile, right? Smile. Maybe they don't see our smile, but when you talk on the phone, you smile, they can sense it, right? They talk this and that, just smile. That's okay. I understand. I will do it better next time. Just admit it. Do not try to blame others. Oh no, because this is because my upline. This is not me. This is my members. Do not try to blame others. Because when you are blaming others, you are being lame. Blame. You are being lame. So don't try to blame others. Blame yourself. If somebody complained to you, that means you are not a good leader. That's it. Stop right there. Don't even think about, oh, this is my sponsor fault. This is my upline fault. This is my siblings line's fault. No, this is your own fault. Stop right there, right? Be a good leader that admits, even if it's not your own fault, your member's fault is your fault, right? Smile often, and when you meet your members, greet them. Let's say you already meet them at the church, at the mosque. Say hi. Hey, hi, smile, right? Bring a good, positive attitude outside, right? When you talk to your members or to your groups, to your leaders, always lead the conversation to their interests, not yours. Most of the time, we want to share our interests. I want to this, I want to that, I want to do that, right? Ask them, what do you want to do in Atomy? Get as much information from them, then you can get a better picture of what these partners, what these members are dreaming of or trying to get, right? What are their dreams and their goals? You can get it once you have a good conversation by leading the conversation from their interest, not your interest. Just ask one question. Let's say you have a prospect. This is what I do when I did prospecting. When I'm in the car dealership, there's a lady like the receptionist. I don't right away say, I like this car, I like that. No, it's summer. What do you do in the summer? Then that lady will say, oh, I like gardening, I like this and that. She will explain about the gardening, even though I don't like gardening. It just bores me. But I'm in touch, I'm, like listening to her with enthusiasm. Wow. Oh, you buy the tools there? Okay. What do you use the tool to get the seed out from? I just pretend to know about gardening, but I don't, right? You drag everything out from her interests. So after 20 minutes, after half an hour, she keep talking and talking about gardening, and then it's my time. She will ask me back, what do you like, sir? Oh, I'm in the online business. This is a global online business. This is what I do. It's called Atomy. Oh, really? And then I show her the screenshot or from my phone. These are the products. Wow, looks interesting. Okay, can I get the information? So you see, when you lead the conversation based on the interest first, then when you show your interest later, they will listen. But if you keep pouring or keep flooding them with your interest, they're gonna run away, right? So they will listen to you when you listen first. That's how building the trust. And compliments. This is very important. We are not trained to compliment others. Trust me, we are not trained to compliment others. Some of the people, yes, they are born with that natural talents, but most of us, we don't like to compliment. Try to compliment others. Identify your partner's strengths and the people around you. But when you compliment your partners, your surrounding, be specific. Be specific. Let's say you have a member that's very good in getting the information, getting the studies, getting the whatever the facts to hold the statement, right? So instead of, hey, let's say his name is Mary. Mary, you're very good in helping my business. That's not specific. But Mary, you're very good in researching all the facts for these products, all the facts for the company. Thank you for doing that. Compliment specifically, right? Be a very professional complimenter. Like I said, never complain, never criticize. If you have nothing to say, just shut your mouth. That's it. That's how you build the trust. Do not complain, do not criticize. You have to practice this every day until it becomes a habit. Because all these daily 8 core habits, you have to measure it. Something that you cannot measure, of course, you cannot manage it. Something that you cannot manage it, of course, you cannot improve. Then if you cannot improve, then you cannot succeed. Then at the end of the month, after this daily 8 core, you have to improve it every day. Increase it. Let's say you start with 5 minutes reading, increase it to 10 minutes. Increase it to 50 next time. Increase until the maximum capacity of your own skills, okay? So let's duplicate this because we need to build the successful habits in Atomy. I have this chart. You can take a picture of this chart, right? Number 1, number 2, number 3. You have the boxes, day 1, day 2 until day 31 or 30. You check mark everything that you accomplished as today. Let's say today you read 15 minutes. Maybe I forgot to watch the VOD. Don't check it, right? At the end of the month, you're gonna calculate how many times that I miss, and then you improve it next time, next month, right? Improve it every time. I want to close this with this. I'm sure everyone heard the 21 and 90 rules. What does 21 means? It takes 21 days to make a habit. It takes 21 days to make a habit. I remember when I used to live in my previous house. Now I'm living in my dream house since last year. But before last year, I used to drive 2 hours for one way, and then another 2 hours going back. So 4 hours a day. For me to get that 2 hours trip, it's not easy. It took me 3 hours at the first day, because I have to find the different routes until I got stopped by police. I got tickets. I have to pay $200, the fine, because I need to find the best route. Instead of 3 hours, I want to squeeze it into 2 hours. After I found the best route, I don't just right away I remember that, right? I still make mistake. I still make a wrong turn, right? But it takes me 21 days until it becomes synced into my subconscious mind. After 21 days, I know where to go. Even when I'm listening to Seo Han-gil Park, I know where to turn. That is a habit. So you need repetition every day for the same thing over and over for the straight 21 days to become a habit. Because after that 21 days, 90 days, it will become a permanent lifestyle change. That's true. After that 21 days, I still keep driving the same route over and over until 90 days. After the 90 days, I can do anything, not even miss a single turn. Oh, I'm already at the office because it's already my lifestyle. I can call my members, it's still driving, I don't even look the road. It's just like automatically guiding my car. That is the 21-90 rules. So if you are still burdened doing the daily 8 core habits, it means it has not been a habit yet. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep persistent. Don't even think that this is a habit. No, just think of accomplishing it on daily basis. I need to complete 8 every day. Next day, 8. Next day, 8. Because Imperial Master Doc Willie says this, not me. If you keep doing the daily 8 core habits for 3 years, it means you done perfectly. He guarantee you're going to be a royal master. So the answer is on your hand. You want to succeed or not? Nobody can force you. Even your upline, your sponsor cannot force you. You have to take your own decision that, yes, I want to make a habit. I want to change my lifestyle. With these 2190 rules, I will try it for 3 months, because these 3 months, never miss a single habit.
구독, 좋아요 눌러주세요.